I'd like to start by saying that it's rather uncomfortable to come here. A lot of the people,
could you just raise the microphone a little bit? Thank you.
a lot of the people filming here are giving these actual real-time photos and films off to people who are doing what I allege criminal things with them. Someone in this meeting is recording the whole meeting, and they put it on my personal Google next to my work sites of just a piece of me speaking. And that's invasive, to say the least. I've complained to you about it. I've talked to you about it. I've emailed you things with profanity, sexual comments about the mayor, about Senator Gopal, about Assemblywoman Downey, etc., etc. I've identified the individuals. They work for the city, mostly firemen and police. I've given you names. Thomas Siciliano III. I haven't heard from anybody. There was also a melee that involved these same people at the Deal Country Club, 7/21/18. This is the police report. It involved drunk firemen and police brawling and beating up a woman. Here's the police report. I sent it to Mr. Rydell of the press. They won't print it. They won't print the story. They won't run the story. The link won't run it. No one will run it. It involves Long Branch firemen, police. A police officer was arrested from Asbury. A lot of the people involved were the ones that were involved in the Pascucci case. The passenger in Pascucci's car, the fireman, was the person who got married at this wedding. So now they're at the Deal Country Club having a riotous brawl, beating up women, drunk. Some of them may have come in unmarked police cars and fire vehicles. And here's the report, and no newspaper will cover it. And I sent it to you, I sent it to everybody. Doesn't anybody want to talk about this? Or do they get different treatment? That's what everyone's alleging. Long Branch police officer detective got special treatment for killing the state troopers on. He only got 364 days in a county jail. I mean, the state and the country are up in arms about this. And this is his best drinking friend, who's continued to drink. He's a fireman. They're firemen. They're drinking at the Holy Smoke Cigar Club in my church. I've asked for years that somebody do something. Well, what do? You have Frank Muzzi, who runs the property, allow them to be in there 24/7. They were in there this past weekend, through all hours of the night, sending pictures of liquor, talking about bringing in Monmouth University girls, etc. And Frank Muzzi says, it's just a friendly cigar club. Friendly cigar club? Okay. Last week you also mentioned that you didn't really know how the city manager was picked. Well, I come to find out that Frank Muzzi's a little closer to the new administration than a lot of us would like. As a matter of fact, he may have been on the search committee. He was an Eatontown police officer. He went on to be the police chief of Monmouth University. He went on to be the public safety director in Long Branch and the city business administrator. And of course, how far does he look? Right back to Eatontown. And no voice about who you picked, but someone asked you, why don't you look at someone fresh? And you said, well, we are. But at that comment time, you had already signed the contract. Why wouldn't you just tell the person at the mic? It's already been decided. Frank Muzzi picked somebody. So my question is, things like this can't get in the press. People come up and ask questions. The last thing, I'm probably out of time, I have a criminal email that was sent to me alleging rape of a child by this city official, this fireman. Right? I sent it to you. I still don't hear from you. The only problem is when you go to the Long Branch court to try and sign a complaint against city employees, they tell you, we can't take that here. We have to send it to Freehold. And they all come back the same way. No probable cause. Really? Last question, other question. Did you ever figure out the door that you enter the chapel in, Mayor Plum? Remember I asked you? Because everyone for Holy Smokes goes up the fire escape illegally. And you said, well, no, you go there for your Holy Name Society meetings. And I asked you, well, what door do you go in? And you said, I forgot, but now do you remember which door you go in?
Thank you, Mr. McCarthy.
Yeah, Mr. McNally, I'm sorry, I'm very confused. I know what door I go in.
Which one?
I mentioned that to you.
Which one?
The front door.
There's
a door right on the side that leads right into the meeting room where the Holy Name Society meets.
Okay. The front door on the side?
I can't tell you what's the front door. That is the entrance, the only entrance that I know.
The front door is 91 Chelsea Avenue, on Chelsea Avenue.
No, I don't go in the front door. I don't know that, but Mr. Rinaldi,
okay.
I don't know that anybody goes in that door. I have only seen people in the years that I've been there go in the side door. If I made the mistake by calling it the front door instead of the side door, I apologize to you. It's the door that I and everyone else, as far as I know, always go in. I mentioned to you that I've since been told and heard that there's a Holy Spirit club up there, whatever it is, that's unrelated to the Holy Name Society that I am a member of. I've never been upstairs. I don't know what door they go in.
Well,
I think I made that clear, so I don't know if you're trying to confuse the situation here.
Mayor,
I'm being very honest with you.
Mayor, I'm being honest too. I'm not trying to confuse you.
Yeah.
Do you enter by the door that says Knights of Columbus on it, on the porch?
I have not looked at the sign, Mr. McNally. I go, it's at night. They have a meeting every other month. And I go into the door that everyone goes in for years. I have not been in the front of the house, so I don't know if that door is used or not. I only go into the meeting room where the Holy Name Society
Mayor, with all due respect,
meets.
all I'm asking is what door you enter, and I'm sure he's saying, end the conversation. But at one point you will tell me the door. I think if I keep coming back every 2 weeks and asking you which door, eventually you'll tell me it's the one that says Knights of Columbus on it, on the porch.
I will make sure that the next time I go in that door, I will see if that's the Knights of Columbus door. But you may be asking me the same question. My answer is the same, sir. It's the same door that seemingly everyone enters that.
I'm aware of that, and I'm advocating for you because, Mayor, I know
that is where they meet. It is the only time I have been in that building, sir.
Mayor, I'm only trying to show that you enter the building legally. Holy Smoke Cigar Club enters by the fire escape, which is illegal. If you can tell me at a meeting the door you enter, which I know is legally, it's going to be in contrast to how the Holy Smokes people and city officials, police and firemen enter that building, which Mr. Martin can tell you because he's a member.
Your time is up.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
I extend the courtesy of answering your question again, and I hope I have. Thank you.